Daytona Beach, Florida is home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. That website is hanksters.com. It's where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube channel, the videos stay up at all times. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down off of our website, letting you know it's no longer available. Check us out on Instagram as well. We have not only automotive related material on there, new arrivals such as this one to come prior to it hitting our website, but we also have a link to our gift shop where you can buy Hanksters apparel and other man cave garage type items, signs and whatnot for you to put in your garage or your barn or wherever your collection may be. So one of the most popular muscle cars of all time is definitely the Chevrolet Camaro, and one of the most popular years is 1969, and that's what we're going to present to you today. Green 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, X44 car, so it just started life as a regular old Camaro. It is an SS style, it is not a true SS. You do have power brakes, you do have power steering, and no air conditioning. You're looking at a 383 stroker motor. It is not the original motor, or not the numbers matching motor for the car. The paint on the car is absolutely outstanding. Probably one of the best paint jobs that we have in the showroom right now. Taking a look at the front of the car, you have your SS style badging in the center of the grille. The SS is nice and white. The grille's nice and black. You can see your lower front spoilers all in one piece in good condition. Generally when we get these cars in, they're cracked. This one is not. Chrome on the front bumpers, fantastic. Looks like a newer front bumper. White racing stripes going down the center of the raised hood. Hood fitment to the front fenders, both driver and passenger side, is absolutely fantastic. Again, the paint on this car is, I don't use the word perfect very often. I'm not going to use it here, but it's as close to perfect as you can get. You do have a 350 designation there on the driver's side front fender, and that is, you know, not the motor in the car. It is a 383 stroker, as I had mentioned earlier already. Door fitment to the driver's side front fender is nice. The gap's nice and uniform all the way down. Window glass in the front, check that out, nice and clear. You do have tinted windows. You do have dual chrome matching mirrors. The door fitment to the driver's side rear quarter is nice too. You can see that the door lines up nice and flush there to the bottom of the rocker and to the rear quarter. Taking a look inside the car, you will see the desirable combination of the center console, bucket seat, staple shifter. Black vinyl interior. It's hard to really see in the car with the tinted windows and with the lighting here in the showroom, so we will take a better look at the interior on the test drive. But the carpeting's nice underneath the floor mats. The floor mats that are in the car are brand new. Does have rear seat belts. I don't know if you guys can see back there very well. Headliner's in nice shape. Again, we'll take a better look inside the car when we're actually on the test drive. Check out the quality on the chrome drip rail moldings. Those are in great condition. Both doors open and close with ease. The paint on the top of the roof is fantastic as well. Like I said, this is probably a 9 out of 10 when it comes to paint. Whoever painted this car knew what they were doing. I don't see any fish eyes, I don't see any dirt, any bubbles, blisters, nothing. It's got a nice clear on it. It's really fantastic paint on this car. So check out the body fitment down the driver's side. There's no waves in the rear quarter here. There's no waves in the driver door, no waves in the front fender. The stripes that you see on the hood continue up over the deck lid. There is a tiny paint imperfection right there where it looks like maybe some moisture got under the paint when they were painting it. So there is a couple little small bubbles right there that are barely visible. I don't even know if you can see them in the video, but they are there. It's the first paint flaw that I've seen so far. SS badging in the center of the tail lights. Chrome on the rear bumper is just as good as the chrome on the front bumper. Taking a look in the trunk, you can see it's nice and solid in there. No holes, no rust, no rot. There's also no spare and no jack. So if you see a spare and a jack in the trunk of our photographs and our video presentation, you get one with the car. If you don't see one, we don't have one to offer. We didn't get it with the car when we bought it. So this one does not have a jack or a spare. Taking a look down the passenger side again, the body lines on this car are really nice. The rear quarter's nice. You can see the drop down here to the roof, to the rear quarter is nice. Again, the paint's real nice on the vehicle. Door gap here, universal down the passenger side rear door. Oh, by the way, brand new wheels and brand new tires on this car. The tires don't even have a mile on them yet. We're going to put our first miles on them today. The wheels that were on the car didn't accent the car properly, so we put new wheels and tires on it. Taking a look in the passenger side here, you can see that the armrest is in good shape. The interior door panel is in good condition. I don't see any tears in either one of the bucket seats up front, driver or passenger. Again, the carpeting in the vehicle is fantastic. The floor mats are fantastic. You can see the dash pad's not cracked up, torn up. Real nice car both inside and out. Again, both doors open and close real easy. You can see the door lines up to the bottom of the rocker there. Your gaps here, you know, you can usually tell if you got a door issue or did it sometime because there'll be chunks out of the door itself or out of the driver's side or passenger side front fender, whichever side you may be on. And this car has no indication of that. Real nice body lines on the vehicle. Paint, again, exceptional on the passenger side front fender as well. See, look, there's even stickers on the tires. We haven't even worn off the stickers yet. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. They're like gold right now. So I'm sure the phones will blow up almost instantaneously when we put this thing on the website. Just did a walk around presentation. This is probably one of the nicer 69s we've had through the door here this year. Very cool color too. It's like a sublime green or like a bright green. Really got a good muscle car look to it, a good muscle car feel. I just did a walk around presentation on the vehicle, showing you, you know, paint and wheels and tires and mirrors and windows and whatnot. Shortly here, we're going to do a undercarriage presentation, and then we're going to do the fun part, which is go drive it. But I encourage all you guys, you know, we're going to be asking pretty good money for this car. I encourage you guys to come in person and look at it. We'd be more than happy to pull it outside for you. You can take a look at it in the sunshine. We'll let you drive it. We'll throw it on the rack. We'll let you look at the undercarriage. You can pop the hood, the trunk, go through the interior, look the car over for 2, 3, 4 hours if you'd like. We have no issues with that whatsoever. That way, when the car shows up, wherever you may be in the country or in the world for that matter, you know exactly what you're getting. You know exactly what's going to show up because you've already looked at it. We do a lot of sight unseen business. That's why we do these 15, 20, 25-minute long videos. That's why we take as many pictures as we do. That's why we have such an in-depth description on our website, because if we sell 30 cars a month, usually 24, 25 are done sight unseen. So that's more often than you would think that we're doing a sight unseen sale. But again, we're trying to squeeze probably a presentation that should be 2 hours into a 20-minute video. So we show you as much as we possibly can and disclose as much as we possibly can about the vehicle. And then when you call or you text or you email, we give you more information. Whatever you may ask us for, we try to provide that as well. So let's take it outside, throw it on the rack, and see what the undercarriage of this 1969 Chevy Camaro looks like. Underneath our 69 Camaro 383 Strucker, disc brakes up front. You got a cross member in the way here and your front suspension components. However, if you do take a look up at the oil pan, I can see a couple things. Number one, even though I don't have any documentation as to the rebuild, you can tell the motor's freshly painted, including the oil pan and the sides of the block. You can also see a cork gasket up there, which is good because the cork gaskets are much better than the rubber gaskets. I don't see any leaks at this time. Looks like a fresh build, to say the least. Dual headers, frame rails on both sides, driver and passenger, look to be in good condition. Take a look at the transmission pan. It is dry all the way around. Dry at the tail shaft seal, dry at the speedo cable. Floor pans. Check those floor pans out. They're nice. You know, if you're not sure what you're looking at when you're looking at a set of floor pans, you're looking for, okay, are there any, you know, weld marks, patch marks? You can see that those floor pans are uniform throughout, so tells you they're all one piece and they're all solid. Flowmaster mufflers, exhaust system, yeah, on either side of the drive shaft. Drum brakes in the rear. Leaf springs look good, both sides, driver and passenger. Gas tank's in good shape, it's not all dented up, dinged up. 12-bolt rear. Inside the where the rear end housing will sit when the car's on the ground, all looks good up there. Of course, this is your trunk compartment back there, and then that's like the back of your back seat. You can see up the frame rails in the rear there. Both driver and passenger look to be in good condition. Got a nice shot of the drop downs on the rear quarters here on the driver's side and the passenger side. You know, what you're looking at when you're looking up there is you're looking for any kind of you know, Bondo or filler, and you can tell right there it's a metal inner skin and it's welded to a metal outer skin, so you know that's all metal, which is nice. It's a nice car. This car I can't imagine will last long. The paint on it's fantastic. The undercarriage is nice. We're going to take it out here in a couple minutes and drive it. Earlier I was telling you in the showroom presentation that we encourage our buyers to come in person. You know, if you've never owned a classic car before, or maybe you have, they're not built with the precision technology that cars are built today, you know, with computers and all kinds of different measuring devices and, you know, precision engineering. These things, you know, I just showed you your problem areas, you know, valve cover gaskets. If you have a valve cover gasket leak, you're going to have oil down the side of the block. Oil pan gasket. If you have oil pan gasket leak, you're going to have, you know, oil down the side of the pan. Transmissions, you know, on automatics have a tendency to leak. Tail shaft seal, speedo cable. Speedo cable has a little O-ring in it that, you know, will go bad over time. You know, they'll dry rot and wear out, and you'll have a leak of transmission fluid out of the speedo cable. If the transmission pan, somebody's over tightened the bolts on the transmission pan, it'll smash the seal out of the side of the pan gasket sometimes, and it'll develop a leak. Or, you know, if the car's a northern car and it sits for 4, 5, 6 months out of the year, those gaskets, they'll dry out and they'll have a tendency to develop leaks. So know that when you're buying a classic car, that, you know, you're going to have leaks from time to time. It's inevitable, and you just deal with them accordingly as they come. Financing is available on these cars. Let's discuss first if you're a cash buyer. If you're a cash buyer, we accept certified bank check from your bank, or more often than not, usually our cash buyers just do a bank wire transfer because they're the same day. As soon as the bank wire is received, we put your car into a pre-delivery inspection process. That process is done in the order in which the vehicles are funded. That process is recorded, and you get a copy on the keychain when the car arrives. Once my guys tell me it's ready for shipment, we call for a carrier. Carrier's generally here within 24 to 48 hours to pick up the car, and then it's on the way to you wherever you might be in the United States. If you're not a cash buyer, the process is pretty much the same, except financing may take a day or two. Financing, the collector car lenders will do up to a 10-year term, anywhere from a 5 to a 10-year term. 10% down minimum, and then a remaining balance over that 5, 7, 10-year period, whatever you might get approved for. No prepayment penalty if you pay it off early, so if you take out an 8-year loan and you decide you want to pay off the car in 2, you're not going to get penalized for doing so. Car looks fantastic both on top and underneath. So now let's take it out and see how it drives. Inside our 69 Camaro, you've been watching these videos long enough, so you should know we have no horn. So we'll get that taken care of. Fuel gauge is functioning. We put 20 bucks in it, and it did rise to where it's supposed to be, so we're sitting 3/4 of a tank. 50, it's hard to tell with the sun glare, 53,265 is what the odometer is reading. The title reads exempt, so true mileage unknown. Based on what I see of this car, it might be actual miles, but I have no way to prove that. So, turn signals, I assure you the driver's side is working. You can't see it because of this big, huge aftermarket tack, but it is working. I can see it on my side. And then there's the passenger side. Wipers function. I have no radio. I used to stick radios in there because I can tell you this thing probably has no radio, because when you're stepping on the gas you probably can't hear the radio, but I used to stick radios in there. I don't do it anymore. You know, I just used to fill the hole. People generally like to put what they like in there, so whether it's a retro radio, Bluetooth, hands-free, whatever it is. So just leave it blank, and you know, I could stuff a $100 radio in there just to fill the hole, but you're going to take it out anyways and put in there what you want. Dash pad is in good shape. Glove compartment, everything's all painted up nice and neat. Center console's in good condition. Temp, we just started the car about 5 minutes ago. You know, we got a 383, we're sitting at probably 160. Oil pressure is functioning. This thing's a beast. I better put on my seatbelt for this one. We're gonna go out and have some fun. Let's drive it. Inside our 69 Camaro, we let go of the wheel, the car tracks perfectly straight. Response in the steering wheel is fantastic. I don't have anybody behind me, so we'll step on the brakes here, no hands on the wheel. Stops nice and straight. Car has great acceleration. The speedometer's not working, so I'm going to have to probably get a new speedometer cable or figure out why that's not functioning. You can barely see it with this big tack. I'm going to leave this tack on here. You guys want to take it off? It is functioning, so I think this car was set up for speed because it'll go. It'll get it done. Again, brand new tires on the car. I think we're about to wear off the stickers. Car's a little cammed up. I don't know, I can't tell you what kind of cam's in it because I didn't build the motor, nor do I have any specifications on it. But it's got a pretty decent idle at a traffic light. You know, it doesn't want to stall out. It's not starving for fuel. So, but it definitely rumbles. It's a muscle car. So if you're not looking for a muscle car, let the traffic go a little bit here. I wish I could tell you how fast we were going. I can't, but that's probably about 50. As you can see, I'm catching up to the car in front of me. Plenty of pickup out of this 69 Camaro. 383 stroker. Somebody that knew what they were doing built the motor, because it'll go. Gotta dump a little bit of fuel. Nice all-around car. Great paint, great interior, nice undercarriage, and a muscle car. I mean, this thing's, I don't know how many horsepower it's putting out, but enough. I mean, you know, they're coming out with all these 700 horsepower cars and trucks now. I couldn't own one. I'd be in jail because I'm an adrenaline junkie. But this car's fantastic. Great look, great pickup, great paint. Great sound. Now that's a sound. That's the sound of a muscle car. Yeehaw. This Camaro will not last long, I can promise you that. Look, temps 180. We're about 95 degrees in Florida today, and the temps 180 in this car. It's fantastic. And I'm not exactly light-footing it. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Tanksters.com is our website. We're going to put 90 to 100 photographs of this car up today, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this car does include shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, and it covers engine, transmission, and rear end. It is not a bumper-to-bumper warranty, so if a starter gives or an alternator gives, or battery stops putting out, that's on you. The warranty covers internal components of the drivetrain. Is the price of the car negotiable? It most certainly is. However, if we negotiate the price of the car, then you also negotiate the price of the shipping, and the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. And the shipping, if you don't pay full retail, you can pay the driver upon delivery. You can arrange your own transport. We got Grandma Jones in front of us here. You can arrange your own transport if you got a carrier you feel comfortable using. You're more than welcome to come down to Daytona Beach or up to Daytona Beach and pick it up on a trailer. Or if you're local to us here in Daytona, you can certainly drive it home. We'd love to earn your business, add you to our growing base of customers, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the world. Hanksters.com, Hanksters Hot Rods, Daytona Beach. Check us out.